Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to take a look at version 22.3 in the world of Monster Strike. Came out yesterday. We got a few things that you may want to make sure you don't miss out on. Let's make sure we go over all of them for you so that you don't completely overlook it, because it's certainly possible. If you still care about rooms, they've added a new feature here where if you set up a tag for your new room, and let's see, Kyonkoi's, see I use that name a lot. um, if you set up a tag, you can already set like, hey, I want to do this for the collab, or why would you ever do that, Kinki no Goku, for example. And then you can hit next, and then you can also now set a time when you are planning to do this. Now the important thing here is that this is just a label. It's not like translated into time zones, so you're gonna have to think if you actually want Japanese folks to come in and join in to your room. But I say, how about noon Japan time? We'll do this. Um, and then I'm going to turn this on for the next slide. But once you have that room set, then your room will have that label saying, hey, I am planning to do this at noon to 3 p.m. Come on in and join. Now, personally, I have not used the rooms at all, so that's, I guess, a different story, but oh well. Anyways, you did see that I set up that new tag. Let's see. Oh, I just realized my tablet obviously isn't in there since I made a new room, so I can't show this off right away. But you do have the ability to add and kick users. Right now, if you were to have this just completely open, anybody can join in if they search for it and then join your group. If you certainly see like maybe somebody's a troublemaker, or you've had in the past that you just want to make sure you see who's coming in and approve them, clicking that button that actually I think I can make a second room here, right? Yeah. So this button here allows you the option to add or kick folks if you know you want that option. So you can see here we went through this screen, and you can now have a room where you see that lock, where you can add or kick users. What you can now do is when somebody has requested to join your room, you'll see them in this tab here, and then you'll see the blue button, which would be here, to say, all right, this guy looks good, let me add him to my room. And then that will be done. Now, of course, you can click on this member screen here, and then anybody else who you think maybe, okay, this guy was really bad, he was eating walls all the time, he was AFK, I want him out. You can go to the member tab here, and then that blue button will kick that user from your room. That red button is to kick. The blue button is to actually add him as a friend. So I guess if it went well, you can do that as well. All right. Also, you may have seen that this URL here, before it was only available for the host of that room. Obviously that had some visibility issues. So now, even if you join as guest, you have the ability to share that URL to anybody else. And that's why maybe they've added this whole add kick feature, because if you give all your guests the ability to join your room, higher chance you get some ruffagans in there. All right, your strikers card. So you can now go in there and update it with your icons, badges that you have earned for your achievements. You can see that there's a new section there on the bottom, and you can access that by the fourth button here, where you can add all of your badges. Now you can only pick one from each series, so each row that you see in here, you are limited in terms of what you can do. And that does include all of these, like, collab specific ones, or not even collab, but just achievements in general. So make sure you think about that. And this one allows, oh, actually you can't pick multiple. Oh, never mind. There was a line about not being able to pick multiple from the same series. It might have been maybe like these ones where, yeah, because you're forced to pick either the silver or gold in here. So sorry. You can pick multiple. You just have to make sure you change the mini tab here to reflect that. And I'm going to get rid of all of these because I'm not sure what I want. So yeah, there's all of your striker card updates. I'm sure all of you love that update very much. Where are we? Here we go. Alright, now this is huge. Colossal Bakuzetsu monsters can now use the Insta Ascend gem to ascend them in their form. You no longer have to farm for those materials to be able to ascend those monsters. Oh my god, what a godsend. It was always a pain. You know, you had to wait for like those quests to come up, or you have to go to the library, remember that they're in the library. No more. However, there is a caveat for monsters that still uses unique material. That's not like a standard quest drop monster. You cannot use those ascend gems to do that. This is a very nice update. I like it a lot. If you go to your sorting box, you'll see that the UI on the top right has changed slightly. When you have a filter active, it will now tell you, oh sorry, filter over here. It will now show you visually that a filter is active, right? So I have damage wall and block. That filter funnel button is now lit up orange to show you that you do have some kind of filter on. And that is very important because, you know, maybe you're like, wait, why do I only have 60 monsters? I mean, obviously, you'll figure that out right away. But there's an indicator on the UI saying that you have a filter on, so that's really good. And also, I mean, it is in Japanese, but you can see that it will tell you what you are sorting by as well. So that's a really good indicator as well to help you out with that information. So very nice. I like it a lot. And here you can see if the filter is off, it is dimmed out. Very nice. UI update, very nice. This, I think a lot of people will be happy to see. If you click this button here, there's a new locking option, and that is your mass locking, unlocking feature. Basically, you can, oh well, I guess I should select multiple here. Alright, so hit the green button first, and then you can pick. This top one is to mass lock monsters, and the second one is to mass unlock monsters. So if you want to see what we want to lock, they will automatically include all of these monsters that you have not locked yet. And so, I mean, let's just see if I can see any like premium gacha monsters that I haven't locked. It's like, oh, okay. These are probably all of the 4 or 5-star monsters. I'm not sure why they wouldn't be locked, but you know, hit them all at once, and then you can say okay, and bam, all of those monsters are locked. You can also do it on the flip side. Sorry, click the wrong button again. Hit that green button, hit the second option to unlock monsters, and this time all locked monsters will show up on the screen. And then maybe I'll go like 4-star premium gacha, right? And so these ones you can go in and be like, okay, well, I don't care about this, and like, you know, maybe like all of these dupe ones that you have, and those will be unlocked for you. So very nice. Again, let's go over that one more time. You hit that lock button to get to the screen. You will now see this green button in which you can click to activate the lock unlock mechanism. The first one will set up the lock feature, second one for the unlock feature. Once you go to the unlock feature, you have the option to pick one by one, or you can click this checkbox to select them all to do that action at once. Once you're ready, you hit the OK button, and then you are activating. Very nice. I think there's a lot of people out there who have run into the situation where they just have a lot of monsters to lock, or perhaps you have, you know, transferred your device and you didn't do a recent backup, so those newer monsters won't have the lock statuses saved. They're all unlocked if you do a device transfer like that. So, or at least that's how it was when I did it back then. So this feature is going to be really nice if you run into that case. And here we go again. We're here for the post-update gacha. This is available until February 11th, 3:59 a.m. Japan time. It is a single pull. It does cost 5 orbs, so be careful for those of you out there who have set up your Hoshidama. Right? Remember, this costs orbs, so it will count up if you get a non 5-star monster. And this pool is always a moving goalpost, so as we get this, it will include everybody up to the week or so before it is released. So this time, all monsters in the general pool that were added to the game by February 2nd is included in this gacha. Let's do this and see how it works. We're at 43, so there's no worry about me popping the Hoshidama here. I would never, ever hope to pop the Hoshidama on this gacha. It is 50%. And I'm just going to do this on the side on my tablet because I do not have it hooked up today. And I feel like my tablet, or my main, has just busted every time on this 50%. Actually, that's probably not true. I'm probably lying. But also, actually, I think I already did this quest. But there is, of course, a 5-orb Morling Orb post-update quest that is available. Did I finish it? I did finish it. So yeah, it's not there. But make sure you don't forget about it. It is 5 orbs, so that's not insignificant. So make sure you play it. You get some Morlings too. I'm always lacking on Morlings. And hey, my tablet actually did get somebody. I don't remember his name. Shimazu. Okay, great. Good job, tablet. Make sure you don't forget about that quest. It is 5 orbs. Very nice. Very much worth it. If you are a Mon Pass user, you get the ability to use 4 new frames when you join as co-op. You know, that little frame you see around your name. You get 4 more options. Congratulations. And some small miscellaneous updates that might be nice to know. When you are moving from a stage to stage in-game, right? You wouldn't be able to long press a character to see its details. That is now doable. That is actually a huge update in my opinion. That has always been a pain in the butt for me. I want to see what the strike shot is. And I got some spam mail. Actually, I don't know why my... Okay, anyways. Spam mail. Awesome. Where was I? Yeah, you can look at monsters when moving from one stage to another. Very important. Text entry has been updated, and that's kind of sad for me. I did actually take advantage of this. You can no longer use you know, emoji type text in your name anymore. So if you had anything like that, they were converted to a single asterisk. So you can see I did have a white star in my name, a la Gorgeous style. And my tablet had it black filled. Kind of sad to see that. So it's just a single asterisk now. Probably to make sure that there's no funny business with like ASCII, you know, text garbling on screen. So, oh well. Also, there's just some visual updates for Okotsu Yuta's strike shot. It's just a visual change. There's no you know, power adjustments or anything like that. Probably just something they needed to fix. Also, I don't know if you could tell from here, but I did have to change my aspect ratio of my screen because they did make this game support full screen mode for Android devices. You also have the option to hide or show the navigation mode, and that is part of Android's option, so you have to go in there and fiddle with that. But by default, the menu is visible. I know some people were complaining that it was hiding it last time when they had it for a while, and then they had to back out that change. I like it this way for sure. It's nice that it's taking up the full screen. It does take a little bit more getting used to, I think. It is more full than I'm used to. And to wrap it up, there's just a few small you know, bugs that they fixed. There were some rare issues with wall change panels, some rare issues when the HP4 attack happens, and there was some like bug where you couldn't evolve certain monsters from the panda that we got from the collab to the other forms. Those rare situations have been fixed and should no longer be an issue. But they're all rare, so I didn't really go into more details or honestly look into it too much. But that's it for today. That is what 22.3 is featuring. I mean, I think the biggest one is the mask locking. If that has been a pain for you, that is something that is fixed. And for me, just a nice quality of life update here is with the filter. Just being able to see that, I think, is really nice. And I mean, while I can read how it's sorted as well, that's also a really nice, just obvious way to see how things are going. I mean, you can see the results of your box, and it's obvious too. But you know, the small things, UI wise. And of course, this thing right here, being able to ascend your colossal monsters without having to farm for those materials. I don't know how many monsters I probably just gave up on because I don't max luck them. I barely use them at all. And it'll be nice to go back and probably just ascend them all real quick. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I am always there to happily answer your questions. Otherwise, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment. ENGMost on Twitter. Discord is always available for you to talk with other folks. And as always, thank you for watching until the end. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, bye.